Hey, FB fam. Good morning, good morning, good morning, FB family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As they're building an audience. Good morning, good morning. Couple of things. Don't forget, Sister Cynthia Robinson, good to see you. Don't forget to go on to Cousin Carol, good to see you. Go on to our Facebook page and like us. Be sure you share these videos as well. My big brother Demont, good to see you, bro. Go on to our Facebook page, Get Me Through Wednesday Facebook page, and like it. Be sure you share the videos as well. Also, morning, cousin, good to see you. Go on and like it. And also, don't forget to go check out our YouTube page, too, on Cedric Nelms' YouTube page. So go on and subscribe to that and be a part of that. Also, just let folks know about what we got going on here. As far as these Get Me Through Wednesdays, especially if they're answering anything for you. So share that with your friends and share it with your family too, as they are continuing to build us an audience. Just want to say a big thank you to those folks who always support, always on, always watching, like Marie. She's a co-worker of my wife. She's constantly on. Thank you so much for your support. Demont, always on. Cousin Carol is always on. Sister Cynthia, different folks are always on, so I appreciate that. Aunt Gertha is always on, and my Chosen G church members are always on. Mother Ann and some other folks are always checking out, so I appreciate that. Pastor Edwina, good to see you. Sister Dana Robinson, all the way from D.C., the East Coast. Good to see you on this morning. Just want to deal with something. Brother Larry Sanders, good to see you, man. Just want to deal with something. Sunday I started a message, and I got this from my good friend Dwight Radcliffe, Pastor Dwight Radcliffe. My wife is on, Sister Karen, good to see you. I got it from him. Sometimes we go into messages and we don't get out everything that we get out. As pastors, as ministers, we can minister sometime and we don't get everything. We don't get everything out. And so sometimes we'll come back the next week and finish it up. But luckily I got this Get Me Through. Stephanie, good to see you, my friend. This Get Me Through. Sunday I preached a message on toxic relationships. Okay? And one of the things that we're dealing with in this series, because we're dealing in a series called Toxic. The first Sunday we dealt with toxic thoughts, and then this past Sunday, we dealt with toxic relationships. And one thing about relationships that is so crazy is a simple fact that we all have relationships, we all need relationships. But relationships sometimes can be very toxic. Sometimes relationships can fester in a way to where they start to affect the other areas of our lives. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you today is it's very important that you realize who is speaking into your life, who is connected to your life, and most of all, who you allow into certain parts of your life. So we're going to break all three of those down real quick because unfortunately I got a meeting that I got to go to. So who's speaking into your life? Who is the person that is speaking into your life? And I got this from a dear friend of mine, Pastor Pete, who said that when someone is speaking into your life, if you're not willing to trade places with their lives, be very careful with what they're saying to you. That means that whoever's speaking into your life, I often say a single person can't tell a married person how to be married, but a married person can tell a single person how to be single. You get my drift? That's like my kids telling me how to parent them better. They haven't been a parent before, so they don't know how to parent. Be careful who you allow to speak into your life, because certain people are speaking into your life not blessings, but they're actually speaking into your life brokenness. Hear me good. They're speaking into your life not blessings, they're speaking into your life brokenness. Some folks are trying to break what you have going on. Because see, God is trying to take you somewhere. Okay? None of us are walking this earth without a purpose. Let's just get that out of the way. But some folks are able to see that God is trying to take you somewhere. Where God is trying to take you, God is not taking them, or they can't go with you. Therefore, you got to be careful who speaks into your life. Because everybody that is speaking into your life is not speaking goodness and not speaking blessings. They're speaking brokenness. They're speaking dysfunctionalism. They're speaking all kinds of things that are negative. Okay? And like we learned on Sunday, there are some people who are negative, there are some people who are controllers, and there are some people who are tempters. So you got to be careful, because people will speak in one of those three voices. Either they speak negative, they speaking from a controlling perspective, which means that they want you to do what they want you to do. Or they're speaking from a tempting perspective. They're trying to tempt you to do something. You know good and well that you shouldn't be doing some of the things that you do. But as soon as you pick up the phone and they're on the other end of it, they can speak into your life and get you to do some things that you should not be doing. So you got to be careful who's speaking into your life. Also, you got to be careful who is connected to you. Everybody that is connected to you should not be able to know you in a specific way. You do realize, and there's a song by this lady that I like so much called Lettucey, Pieces of Me. You do realize that every relationship that you are in, you leave a piece of yourself in that relationship. That's why everybody should not know you from a physical perspective. I'm sorry I had to go there. That means everybody should not know who you are from a physical perspective. Okay, some of y'all didn't get that. That means that everybody that you date, that don't mean you got to sleep with. Because whoever you sleep with, you leave a piece of yourself with that person. So whoever is connected to you does not need to be so connected that they know you on a deeper level. Some folks, there's a difference between being friends and being associates. Associates are casual friendships that you just have, that they don't know you on that level. Your true friends, they know who you are. So whoever is connected to you, you got to be careful, because who you are connected to, you leave a piece of yourself with that person. But get this, they also leave a piece of themselves with you. So that means that if they are not under the same yoke as you, in the scriptures it talks about being equally yoked. That means if their yoke is not your yoke, they leave a piece of their yoke with you. Therefore, your yoke gets, watered down. If God has you at a certain level, same way I tell my daughters, you guys are royalty. Therefore, whoever you are with should treat you the same. That's not to mean that you should be hyphy or bougie or over the top, but you got to realize who your daddy is. Not your biological daddy, even though he's pretty tough, I must say. But you got to know who your spiritual father is. You are God's child. And so you should be treated as royalty. So be careful who you're connected with. The last thing is be careful who you allow to come into your life. Your relationships. Hey, Trevor, Pastor Trevor, good to see you. He does a 5-minute Bible study mornings and afternoons. You need to catch it. You got to be careful who speaks into your life, because some folks speak negative, some folks speak controlling, some folks speak also be careful who you're connected to. But the third and final thing that you got to be very careful about, be careful who you allow to be called friend. Everybody is not your friend. See, friends are those folk who are there regardless of what is going on. Associates, those people who are there only when the time is right. What I mean by that is friends will be there regardless of what you're going through. Associates are there for self-interest. Friends are typically selfless. Associates are very selfish, which means that they are there for only what is good for them. They call them fair weather friends. You have to really evaluate your friendships and figure out, what are your friends? Who are they? What is that all about? You got to be careful who you call friends, because everybody is not a friend. I'm somebody who, if I know you, if I see you are, if I know you are a good person, I take you on status quo, which means that I'm not judging you. I'm not evaluating you. I take you exactly as how you come. Now, if that changes, that means our friendship status changes. It's almost like your tax bracket. The more money you make, you change your tax bracket. The less money you make, you go into a different tax bracket. Friendships are based upon who it is that you are. And it's not who you are to me, but it's the value that you place on our friendship. Evaluate your relationships. As we talked about on Sunday, you can have very toxic relationships that begin to bleed over into your life. Amen. I'm Pastor Said. Go to our Facebook page, like us, share this video. If it spoke to you this morning, bless you. Pastor Trevor, thank you. Sister Cynthia, thank you. Cousin Carol, cousin Stallion Nelms. Who else I got on here? Aunt Gertha, Pastor Edwina, Sister Stephanie, my beautiful bride, Sister Karen, Marie, my ride or die, Dana. Thank you guys for joining in, my brother Demont, and whomever else joined us this morning. I appreciate you guys, okay? I'm Pastor Said, and I'm out. Make it a good one. Peace.